That was so nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm Cathie. Actually, I came down to the street because I wanted to be on the street level. Um, and I like to be able to just witness the world go by. Just working today upstairs, but I really feel like I try to, I don't know exactly how to put words to, my journey, so to speak, but I feel like very much, sometimes I'll do like this character like a mermaid, and it's weird because a lot of times that'll come up when I lost my dad and when my mom, when I don't have words and I feel like disconnected from everything. I just need to be with like the sky and the water and really the spirit, because I was like in high school voted most spirited person. Like I'm very into the spirit, I guess. And from a young age, um, my parents were very into spirit and going to church and I'm sorry. And like, so I'm very lucky to have been raised in that environment where spirit was like a big thing. And but I didn't, that's all I knew. So I didn't know there was something else in a certain way. Like, um, one thing that I love now that I would like love to share with people is one thing my father said to me, um, you know, when he was alive, he would always go to church like every day. He ran, he was a great man. One of my favorite memories of him is walking down this street in this town, and this guy was sweeping the street, like, and the guy looked up and went, "Oh, hey, Mike." And I was like, "Wow, I want to be like my dad, where everyone knows my name, from the president of this company to the suite." And I feel like he really practiced the word by, I don't know. Anyway, I would just still have that memory, and I do that all the time, maybe too much. I see everybody, they're like, "Oh my God." And everyone, um, but I remember he used to say, to me always, like, to go into church when he just always told me to stay close to the church. He really wanted me to be a nun. We would walk by a convent, like want to, live there, you love kids, um, you get a place to live, there's like food. And but I guess like then I was raised Catholic. So and then I came to New York, and I still had that spirit with me, but there was a lot of energy around, a lot of artists and different kind of people. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm supposed to, fools go where angels fear to tread. But I had it backwards in my head, like angels go where fools fear to tread. I don't know what I was thinking, but I would be around like very challenged people and not realize I felt so protected by God or whatever. I was never afraid, like nothing happened to me ever. But when I look back, I think that wasn't very smart. But I kind of felt like, I don't know, wherever I go, I feel like God's with me or he wants me there. And like my job is to just sort of be able to be present and make people smile or relieve a situation. But I guess like I started to be around a lot of people who were getting, I don't know what started to change. I guess my mom passed away, then it was COVID, and it was, I don't know what was happening, but it was, well, that's what was happening. And it was getting I felt very, very, very alone and very hard. And then I started to see China's YouTube, really because A, I loved California because I'd been there, and then B, just the way that, it was, she was talking about Jesus and spirit, but it wasn't heavy, like in, like you're being punished. Like it wasn't heavy. It was in a language I understand, almost like translated to this time. And it wasn't just like church, because I don't have kids, I don't have a family. So I started to feel like, do I belong in church? Because I'm like the woman that they cast out of church or something. I'm like, I don't know where I belong. And but everywhere in my house are crosses, and it's like very important to me, obviously, spirit. And so I started to see the YouTube, and just the language, how it was also very funny and quick, like um you know like um you could just call on Jesus like right now, like get Jesus on the phone or whatever. And I still wasn't sure what uh anything about what words or whatever, but the energy, the essence, the showing up, the essence, I just kept connecting to that. And that's what I'm doing in this group. I'm just connecting to this essence. And even when I go down, the buildings are too high, or I'm like, ugh. And then, the phone goes up and the people appear and the prayers appear. And it's like, a porthole to the spirit. And then you go, oh, this is why we're here. And I feel like, I don't know who it is, if it's God, or it's like, oh, we're here to, I don't know, be here to something. And so I just know that's my journey, part of like my journey, like it's not any big deal, but it's sort of, I want to connect to that, just being of service in a certain way, but not in the way that I can be, which is like, oh, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you, or which I can still do sometimes. But it's like, I think maybe that I can also be in service to myself. Like, you can just go to bed. It's time, like you don't have to, oh my God. But I don't really know what else to say. Um, I'm learning so much, from the group and from everybody else being like so brave and sharing, and so like in their world. I don't know how much of a world I have sometimes, because I'm like, in an apartment and with a roommate. I'm like a million years old. But I also feel like that's okay, like God's like that, Jesus was like that, walking around helping everybody, or not, just it's okay. And it's just a big huge relief. And I don't know, I guess I just feel like, I don't know, I don't have words, like I keep saying, because I feel like maybe it's an action more, just showing up, looking at the messages, hearing the call. At this point in my life, it's like I want to speak less and just be more. If that makes any sense. And I love you all. Thank you.